Well played, slimy Democrats. You stooped to the lowest possible stratagem, coming out, waiting till the Brett Kavanaugh hearings were over, then releasing this anonymous attack about a supposed sexual event that happened 35 years ago in high school. There's no way, there is no possible way that this should matter. If the guy's life has been as clean as it seems to have been for the last 35 years, there's no way it can be proved. And so there's no way to address it, personally. And yet, because of this Me Too garbage that's going around, some of it's garbage, some of it's not. But because in this case, it is being used in a garbage-like way, well played, slimy Democrats, they had to put off the vote on Thursday, and they are now going to have a hearing where the lady will be able to come forward and state her case. And Kavanaugh, who not only says the thing never happened, he says he wasn't even at the party where it was supposed to have happened. He will also testify. Of course, the Democrats do not want this to happen. They are just trying to delay the whole thing. Dianne Feinstein has already said, we're rushing to judgment. They're not rushing to judgment. They're just going to have the testimony. You can bet they will do everything to obfuscate and delay. They will do everything they can to hold this off. That's all it's about. But you got it from Thursday to Monday. Well played, slimy Democrats. And just so we remember that this is who the Democrats are. It is not, for all I can tell, who the Republicans are. They have their own problems, their own things that I yell at them about. They can be spineless, they can be inert, but they do not do this stuff. Just to remember who basically made this a steady, standard operating procedure in Congress. Let us go back to Harry Reid during the Mitt Romney, Barack Obama election. He went out on the floor of the Senate and maligned both the Koch brothers and Mitt Romney. He said Mitt Romney didn't pay his taxes because on the floor of the Senate, you can't be sued. You can't be sued for slandering somebody on the floor of the Senate. And here was Harry Reid when he was questioned on CNN about these tactics.
He used the Senate floor to go after GOP mega donors, the Koch brothers, and accuse Mitt Romney of not paying his taxes with no evidence.
Let him prove that he has paid taxes, because he hasn't.
No, I don't regret that at all. The Koch brothers, no one would help me. They were afraid the Koch brothers would go after them. So I did it on my own.
So no regrets about Mitt Romney, about the Koch brothers, because some people have even called it McCarthyite.
Well, they call it whatever they want. Romney didn't win, did he?
Romney didn't win, did he? So it doesn't matter that I lied about him. It doesn't matter that I stood on the Senate floor, the floor of the United States Senate, and said he did not pay taxes. Romney didn't win. That is all this is about. So this is the thing this is why I say well played, slimy Democrats, because now we're all discussing, well, does it matter? Who do we believe? Me Too, sexual, high school, this and that, whatever. All that stuff. It's not about any of that. It is about they do not want a conservative vote on the Supreme Court because they believe the Supreme Court should be a super legislature that will churn out left-wing law. 5 people churning out left-wing law because they cannot get approval from the populace, so they don't need it in the Supreme Court.